I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss our daily episodes.
So, Jack, how was your weekend?
It was good. Emma, Lily and I went grocery shopping on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Where did you go?
We went to New Seasons and something weird happened.
Weird. How?
So Lily said, "Do we need some eggs?"
Okay, that sounds normal.
And I said, "Do we have any milk?"
Still normal so far.
Then Lily said, "Would you like some coffee when we get home?"
Yes, that's also normal.
But I was standing in the dairy aisle thinking, why did she say some eggs, but I said any milk? They're both questions.
You noticed that difference?
My brain just froze right there between the yogurt and the cheese. I felt a tightness in my forehead, like I was solving a math problem.
Sounds like a grocery store grammar crisis.
Exactly. Then I realized native speakers switch between some and any all the time, and I didn't fully understand the rule.
There is a rule, but there are also exceptions, and the exceptions are actually the most interesting part.
That sounds a little scary.
Don't worry, it's simpler than you think.
Promise?
Promise, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Some versus any.
Some versus any, the rule, the exceptions, and why Lily used some in a question.
This has been confusing me since Sunday.
Let's start with the basic rule that everyone learns in textbooks.
I'm ready.
Some is used in positive sentences, and any is used in negative sentences and questions. For example, I have some friends, but I don't have any friends.
So positive equals some, negative equals any.
Exactly. There are some cookies on the table.
That's a positive sentence. The cookies exist.
And there aren't any cookies on the table.
Negative, no cookies. That's sad.
Very sad, especially if you love cookies.
I really do.
And in questions, we usually say, "Are there any cookies?"
Because we don't know if cookies exist.
Right. Let's practice a few more.
Okay.
I bought some groceries.
Positive, groceries exist and you bought them.
She doesn't have any experience.
Negative, zero experience.
Do you have any questions?
A question where I don't know the answer yet.
I need some help with this.
Positive, help is needed.
He didn't give me any information.
Negative, no information at all.
Perfect. You've got the basic rule. Think of it like a traffic light.
A traffic light?
Green light means positive, use some. Red light means negative, use any. Yellow light means questions, usually any.
I like that. Green, red, yellow. Very easy to remember.
But here's where it gets interesting, the exceptions.
The exceptions. This is where it gets real.
And this is what makes you sound more like a native speaker.
I'm listening carefully.
Exception number 1. We use some in questions when we are offering something.
Offering?
Yes. For example, would you like some coffee?
Oh, that's exactly what Lily said.
Right. She wasn't just asking a question. She was offering coffee and expecting a positive response.
So it's more like, I have coffee here. Do you want it?
Exactly. It's polite and assumes the answer might be yes.
Like, would you like some water?
Perfect.
Or could I get you some tea?
Exactly.
So when a barista says, would you like some sugar in your coffee, she's offering, not really questioning.
Yes, she's assuming you might want it.
That finally makes sense now. But if she says, do you want any sugar, that feels more neutral.
Right. Any is a genuine question. She has no expectation either way.
My shoulders just dropped. That explains so much.
The feeling behind the word matters more than the grammar rule. The feeling is key.
I like that. Exception number 2, use some in questions when you're requesting something.
Requesting?
Yes. For example, can I have some water, please?
Oh, you're asking for something specific. You expect to receive it.
Right. Or could I borrow some money?
That's a request, not just a random question.
And can I get some help over here?
You need help and you expect someone to come.
Exactly. Requests use some because you believe the answer will be yes.
So both offers and requests use some in questions because you expect a positive outcome.
That's the key. If you expect yes, use some. If you genuinely don't know, use any. This feels like a secret code nobody teaches.
Kind of, but once you know it, you start hearing it everywhere.
That's exactly what happened at the grocery store. Once I noticed it, I couldn't stop hearing it.
That's how language learning works. You notice, then understand, then use it naturally.
Like a switch turning on in your brain.
Exactly.
Okay, let me test this at a restaurant.
Go ahead.
Could I have some more bread, please? That's a request. I expect bread.
Perfect.
Is there any bread left? That's a real question. I don't know if there's bread.
Excellent. Can you feel the difference?
I can. The first one feels confident. The second one feels uncertain.
That's exactly the idea.
What's exception number 3?
This one is my favorite. Any can mean it doesn't matter which one.
Wait, what?
For example, you can sit in any chair.
Oh, so it means it doesn't matter which chair, just pick one.
Exactly. Any here means whichever one you choose is fine.
Call me anytime.
Right. It doesn't matter what time. Any time is okay.
Any restaurant is fine with me.
You don't care which one. All options are acceptable.
So in positive sentences, any can mean no restrictions.
Perfect way to say it.
You can ask me anything, no restrictions on what you ask.
Great.
Anyone can learn English, no restrictions on who.
Beautiful. And this is very common in positive sentences.
Really?
Think about it. I'll eat anything. I can go anywhere. Any day works for me.
All positive and all meaning no restrictions.
Right. If you're thinking, wait, I thought any was only for negatives and questions, you're not alone. Many learners think that. But this no restriction meaning is very important.
It changes everything.
It does. When someone says, I'm happy with anything, they're being flexible and easygoing.
That's me when Lily asks where I want to eat. Anywhere is fine.
Classic.
I mean it, though. I really don't care. All restaurants are good restaurants.
That's the spirit.
This is actually fun. My brain is tingling in a good way.
Grammar tingles.
The best kind of tingles.
Now let's talk about compound words. Someone, something, somewhere.
Same rules apply, right?
Exactly.
I saw someone at the door. Positive.
Perfect.
I didn't see anyone at the door. Negative.
Great.
Did you see anyone? A genuine question.
Right.
Would you like something to drink? That's an offer.
Now you're thinking like a native speaker.
It feels good.
I need to go somewhere quiet to study.
Positive. You need a place.
I can't find my keys anywhere.
Negative. Nowhere. They've disappeared.
Classic Tom.
Hey, I've gotten better. Lily even bought me a key hook. Did it work?
Sometimes, when I remember to use it. Baby steps.
Progress is progress.
That's the right attitude.
What about something versus anything in sentences?
Great question. I need to tell you something.
Positive. Something exists. You have information.
I don't want to say anything.
Negative. Zero things to say.
Is there anything good on Netflix tonight?
That's a genuine question. I don't know what's available, so I use any.
Would you like something to eat?
That's an offer. You expect me to say yes, and honestly, the answer is always yes.
Of course it is.
What about, is there anything I can do to help?
That's a genuine question. You don't know if help is needed.
But I brought you something is positive, right?
Yes, something exists. It's a gift.
And anyone can do it means no restrictions. Everybody can.
Perfect. You've got all the combinations now.
So let me make sure I understand all the rules so far.
Go ahead. Summarize.
So rule 1, some is for positive sentences, things exist.
Check.
Rule 2, any is for negative sentences, nothing exists.
Check.
Rule 3, any is for genuine questions, you don't know the answer.
Check.
Rule 4, some in questions for offers and requests, you expect a yes.
Check.
Rule 5, any in positive sentences, meaning no restrictions.
Check.
5 rules. That covers pretty much everything.
Exactly. And most of the time, rules 1, 2, and 3 are enough. The exceptions just make you sound more natural.
Like going from good English to great English.
Exactly.
Quick question for our listeners. When was the last time you used some or any in English?
Good question. Now let's look at real-life scenarios.
I love these.
Scene 1. You're at a coffee shop.
My favorite place.
The barista says, "Would you like some milk in your coffee?"
She's offering. She expects I might say yes.
You reply, "Do you have any oat milk today?"
A genuine question. I don't know if they have it, so any.
She says, "Sorry, we don't have any oat milk today."
Negative. No oat milk. Any.
You say, "That's fine. Can I have some regular milk then?"
Request. I expect to get it. Some.
Perfect. 4 sentences, all correct.
It flows naturally when you see it in context.
Scene 2. You're at work.
My home office counts, right?
Absolutely. Your client emails you.
Oh no. What does she want now?
She writes, "I have some feedback on the design."
Positive. Feedback exists.
She also writes, "Do you have any time this week for a call?"
Genuine question. She doesn't know my schedule. Any.
You reply, "I don't have any time on Monday, but I have some availability on Wednesday."
Negative for Monday, no time. Positive for Wednesday, time exists.
And you add, "Feel free to call any time after 2 p.m."
No restrictions, any time after 2.
Brilliant. See how it all connects?
It's like breathing. Once you feel it, you stop thinking about it.
That's the goal.
One more scene.
Let's do it.
Scene 3. You're with Jake on a Saturday.
Sounds about right.
Jake says, I know some great restaurants near here.
Positive. He knows specific places. Some.
You say, I don't have any preference. You pick.
Negative. No preference exists.
Jake asks, do you have any cash? I forgot my wallet.
Genuine question. He doesn't know if you have cash.
You say, yeah, I have some. Don't worry.
Positive. Cash exists.
Jake says, thanks, man. I'll pay you back sometime.
Sometime means an unspecified time in the future.
And you're thinking he's never paying me back.
Classic Jake.
But I like him. He can borrow any amount from me.
No restrictions. Any amount.
See, I'm using it naturally now.
You really are. And notice something important.
What?
In those 3 scenes, you didn't hesitate. You felt the answer before thinking.
You're right. It wasn't like solving math. It felt like instinct.
That's when you know you've truly learned something, when it becomes instinct.
Jack, vocabulary review time.
Let's lock it in. Some phrases first.
Jack, some in positive sentences.
Some things exist. Green light.
I have some ideas.
Ideas exist. Positive. Some in offers.
Some, would you like some coffee?
Expecting a yes. Some in requests.
Some, can I have some water?
Expecting to get it.
Jack, someone.
Someone, a person exists or is expected.
Someone called you earlier.
A person exists. Positive. Something.
Something, a thing exists or is expected.
I need to tell you something.
A thing exists. Positive.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, a place exists or is expected.
Let's go somewhere fun this weekend.
A fun place exists in your mind. Positive. Now, any in negative phrases.
Any, nothing exists. Red light.
I don't have any time.
0 time. Negative.
I didn't hear anything.
0 sounds. Nothing. Any in questions.
Any, a genuine question. Yellow light.
Is there any chance you can help?
A real question. You don't know.
Any meaning no restrictions. Any, it doesn't matter which. All options.
Pick any color you want.
No restrictions. All colors work. Anyone.
No restrictions on who.
Anyone can join.
Anybody is allowed.
Anything.
No restrictions on what.
You can ask anything. Any question is okay.
Anywhere.
No restrictions on where.
We can meet anywhere.
Any place works.
Anytime.
No restrictions on when.
Call me anytime.
Any time is fine. And that's the complete picture.
Green light, some. Things exist.
Red light, any in negatives. Nothing exists.
Yellow light, questions usually use any, but some for offers and requests.
And any in positive sentences means no restrictions.
4 rules. That's it. 4 rules cover everything.
It really is that simple once you see the pattern.
I feel like I just cleaned my glasses. Everything is sharp and clear now.
Love that image. Quick question for our listeners. What surprised you more? Some in questions, or any meaning no restrictions, or maybe the tricky cases? Tell us in the comments.
We read every single one.
If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. We post new episodes every day.
Every day.
Share this with a friend who confuses some and any.
Remember the traffic light.
Some is the green light. Go, things exist.
Any is the red light in negatives. Stop. Nothing here.
And any is no restrictions in positives. All doors open.
Keep listening. Keep learning.
Small steps every day.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.